mechanics.
Said she wanted to hold me, so I told her 40 bands for a whole kick. Back when I was broke, only time that I felt lonely. Say I ain't getting money, you don't know me. Cause I be getting to the bag and it ain't hard to see. 3 #1 albums, that's a 3P. Gave my nigga life at 16, free GG. Poker face and I never talk with these stitch lips. Mask down when I'm coming for the blue strip. AK looking like a midget on the nigga hip. Tino got a mouth full of gold like he big gift. Me, I got the coke coming in on the big shit. Me and my son playing catch out the Port of Oakland. Catch a nigga way back there on Soul. Looking like a pedestrian. Waiting for the fist to come in.
Bounce back to my old ways. Checking trap, trying to see what the whole pays. Burning cookies with the homies. Ride around the hood, sipping E4 days. Bounce back to my old ways. Checking trap, trying to see what the whole pays. Burning cookies with the homies. Ride around the hood, sipping E4 days.
Back to my old ways. Puffin' dough, they pull up on my woe, they sippin' on the whole thing. Fly nigga, I don't give a fuck about no rollie. Ay, let them give me nigga, no way. It was me and Joe K in the lane. I just do my thing, that's why these bitches know my name. Parnell, really a horse sale. Make dope music, I'm part of the cartel. I don't hate, I don't be wishing that y'all fail. If I get in the dough, then I'm giving y'all hell. Y'all don't hear me though, chicken. Baby, I be checking chicken, she gon' run it in. I'ma put her on suspicion, pouring platinum cookies. All in the jurisdiction, pull up on styling. We in Cypress and we chillin'. It could go down in the town right now. So high, I'm in the clown, so drunk I might drown.
Bounce back to my old ways. Checking trap, trying to see what the whole pays. Burning cookies with the homies. Ride around the hood, sipping E4 days. Bounce back to my old ways. Checking trap, trying to see what the whole pays. Burning cookies with the homies. Ride around the hood, sipping E4 days.
I'm back to my old ways, I'm stuck in my old ways. You act like you know me, you really don't know me. You say that you love me, girl, you got to show me. These bitches be on me, I rock by my lonely. I keep that drip on me, I got like 10 on me. I'm plotting on that rollie, I'm real and you phony. Throw bands up in the sky, let it go, we gon' act up. If they don't let us in the show, 12 jammed up. All the weed smoke, 40 jammed up. But only 3 hit his low, leg shot, hit his toes. You don't follow by the code, you be tricking on these hoes. How you put her over, bro? Still in that trap, I think I'm a chemist. Say H2O splashing, can't say water whipping. The police be listening, them lines they done tricked in. Do not trust these hoes, you'll catch a Russell Simmons.
Bounce back to my old ways. Checking trap, trying to see what the whole pays. Burning cookies with the homies. Ride around the hood, sipping E4 days. Bounce back to my old ways. Checking trap, trying to see what the whole pays. Burning cookies with the homies. Ride around the hood, sipping E4 days.
Yeah. What it do, y'all? What it do? We up in this motherfucker, man. Shit. What's up with it, Quantum? All right, let me get everybody out here in this chat, right? Shout out to my boy Envy, man. I appreciate the redirect, man. So we got Shock Rock King vibrant up in this thing. You know, ain't shit going down unless vibrant up in this thing. You feel me? We got the Hood Table. What it do? Hood Table. We got Melanated. What it do? Sincere. What it do? Max Boogie. What it do? True Line. What it do? Resto. What it do? Knowledge and Relationships. What it do, man? What it do? Envy. What it do, man? Appreciate you, man. We definitely in this bitch. Truthfully. What it do, man? Good to see. The Reese. What it do? Kendra. What it do? Lori Lolo. What it do? Jaya. What it do? Let me see. Buddha. What it do? Miss 215. What it do? Swag. What it do? Okay, Chrissy, man. Good to see you, Chrissy. I'm glad you're here, man. I miss you, Chrissy. Good. I'm glad you're here, Chrissy, for sure. That's my smoking partner right there, y'all. Beverly, what it do? Bird, what it do? All right, I think I got everybody, y'all. Shit. Von Eric, what it do? What it do? Bird, what it do? Oh, what's up with it, Ken? Okay, Ken up in this thing, y'all. Okay, shit. Quantum, okay, I done already spoke to Quantum. Good to see you, Quantum. Peach, what it do? Good to see you, Peach, for sure. Keep listening, Peach. I hope I get you through the night a little bit, you feel me? Let me see who else we got. Nubiology, what it do? Good to see you. Let me see. Sharika, what it do? Clem, what it do? Rico, what it do? Shit, okay, y'all done pulled up on a nigga tonight, man. God damn. All right, man. Shit, for sure. Go ahead up in the cloud, man. So let's get this shit going, man. So like I always say, this ain't gonna be too long. You feel me? It ain't gonna be too long. But West Coast, we got a problem, man. We got a problem out here, man. So we gonna get into it. So I'm sure y'all done heard about and I'm gonna be looking in chat too, just to see if y'all may have any questions that may pop up or something. I'm gonna try to, look in the chat, maybe answer them real quick. But the Feds, man, the Feds is in the town. You feel me? So the Feds is in town, man. It's like they do this shit every year. And they usually do it before, the summertime hit, y'all. That's a fact. And they out there in Southern California with this shit, man. And it's just crazy, man, because these niggas is putting themselves in a trick bag. They out here, they doing way too much. They exposing way too much. And from the things that I've been seeing with the Feds, what they got on these people that they done, swooped up is everything that's been happening a lot on like No Jumper and just other platforms, what I'm saying, that these niggas been hitting. And it's just really, 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 really out of hand. Like they got the clips, what I'm saying? These niggas, speaking on shit. I mean, it's bad. The main guy really, that's, the center of this shit really is a Big U. They've been wanting that dude. He's been doing a lot of extortion, out there, what I'm saying, in, his area, what I'm saying, from dispensaries to rappers to artists, just, this whole checking in thing. He's just really been, out of hand with this shit. And the thing is, like I told y'all before, y'all, like this man's about to be like 60 years old. They got enough shit on him, you feel me, to where like he's never gonna see day again. The latest news that I seen about Big U is he's gonna go ahead and he's taking it to the box. So he's gonna fight his Rico. So he's actually thinking he has action. The Feds don't play, y'all. And the thing that's really fucked up about the situation is that Big U, one of the people that he was extorting, the person got fed up. I kind of spoke on this before, and they had went to the police, and the police said, "Hey, keep paying them. We're gonna go ahead and give you the money." So it's basically marked money, and we're gonna go ahead and keep this going. You feel me? We building a case on, bruh. And that's what they did. All this has came out that, what I'm saying, they been funding this guy, what I'm saying, that's was getting extorted from Big U, and he still feels he has action. To the thing that happened with the young man that was staying at his house. They're just getting more and more information on that. What I've gathered so far on that is that he's basically done from his cell phone going on and pinging in different towers, and it was actually where the location of where the little where the dude was found, what I'm saying, the location where he was found. Big U's phone has actually hit a tower over there, and what this guy tried to do, y'all, was he tried to turn his phone off. So that was his way of, not being detected. But then he fucked around and turned his phone back on. You know what I'm saying? So it was like off for like maybe about maybe a few hours, couple hours or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then the shit come back on and it's pinging in a whole nother area. He's back in the city of Vegas. You feel me? So they really got a nice case on this dude. When they gaffled up everybody in this RICO, I want to say it was almost about like 20 people. Out of those 20 people, already, I want to say 80% of them are already out. Luce and Brick Baby, they also got caught up in this shit too. Luce has been the one talking a lot. He's the one that's kind of sinking a lot of ships. The latest is Brick and Luce, and this is another thing, y'all, and I'll get to this later when it comes to the fads. Luce and Brick have been calling in to the No Jumper, and every day, pretty much. And they had said yesterday that they had a court today, which they did, and that they was coming home. That they was going to make bail, that they had enough basically assets, to bail out, whatnot. So they was confident that they was going to go ahead and make bail and be able to be on a motherfucking podcast tonight or tomorrow morning, you know what I'm saying, speaking on this shit. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It didn't happen. So when they went to court today, they completely got denied. The dude Brick has been on the podcast brandishing a weapon. He has multiple gun charges, and that's what he's facing, a lot of gun charges. It came up that they've had him wiretapped and got him with conversations, him talking to his baby mama, and she's saying how he threatened her and pointed a gun at her and was threatening her life and all these other things while the kid was in her arms, and he was just like really out of pocket. And he's in the back, he's responding like, fuck you, bitch, and yada, 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 just complete domestic fucking, movie type shit. And they have all this, wiretapped. So like this, they've been on these dudes, man. When the feds get on you, they're fucking on you. He has a lot of gun charges. Like I said, he was on No Jumper brandishing a weapon. And that was with that guy Luce because they had issues, you know what I'm saying? They was kind of funking with each other. And, Luce background, he's supposed to be like an enforcer type, Brick's supposed to be a gangster type. So he was basically just letting the nigga know like, hey, I got it on me. And you see it in the clip. I mean, you guys could see this shit. I mean, it's on No Jumper. These niggas is really wild, man. They're tripping. And the feds got all this and everything that he said and did, and from the video to actual audio, they're using this. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they're playing in court. All this same shit. I mean, it's really, really, it's crazy, y'all. Just from like the music that we've been listening to, like I've said before, with the, pissing on graves and just disrespecting the, the dead, kind of what y'all do in these sectors and shit. But in the music, they was doing this, you know what I'm saying? And it became really popular, you know what I'm saying? And they start calling themselves demons and shit. But at the same time, they're telling on themselves because they want the recognition for what they did. So now it's like, okay, I could speak on something, but like people are going to think I'm bullshitting. So I'm going to speak on some shit that I really, was involved in or whatnot, that really happened. There's like, it's documented, like this motherfucker is gone now. I'm going to go ahead. I'm taking the responsibility for this shit. I'm the one that did it, whether they did it or not. But that's the type of shit that these motherfuckers is on. They're just telling on themselves, you know what I'm saying? And so when the feds, they got all this information on these cats, you know what I'm saying? So Brick, he's washed. He's thinking he's going to come home. They deny this shit. You're not coming home. Another thing that was weird about this whole situation is the guy Loose Cannon was out there in Las Vegas. I guess that's where he resides, right? So they brought him from Las Vegas back to Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying? Because he's got to fight this federal case. So I guess out there they have a holding station, whatever, out there. So they bring him in, right? So Brick has already been there. Big U's already there, Brick, they're all there. They make a phone call into fucking No Jumper again. Briggs saying, yeah, guess who's here? Loose Cannon. This nigga jumps on the phone. He's like, yeah, man, he's in the cell with me. I got him in my cell. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? So these niggas, man, these niggas should be really, really seasoned. We done seen 60 days in. All of us have at least caught a glimpse of it. These motherfuckers got shit wired up, tapped up, all that in these cells, bro. I don't know how, and this is public. Like, this is, these motherfuckers, they know these motherfuckers. Like, people know these motherfuckers, right? So you mean to tell me that the police are gonna put these motherfuckers in the same cell together? So supposedly they're in the same cell together. That shit got to be hotter than fish grease up in there. They listening to everything they saying. These dumbasses acting like, oh yeah, we hard, nigga. I got my nigga up in here, man. We running shit. We doing fades, all kind of shit. And I ain't talking about haircuts. These niggas supposedly getting into fights, supposedly getting thrown in the hole. So just to keep it 100, y'all, if a fight breaks out, like whatever, how they saying, and there's people going to the hole, which that's what happens, right? You're usually going to have a lockdown situation. It's going to be more than just a day. These niggas is acting like they was in fucking the hole for a day and they let them out. And these niggas is making phone calls every fucking day, bro, to these goddamn podcasts. It's crazy. I've never seen motherfuckers fighting a case and are more in tune in calling this fucking podcast, you know what I'm saying, to get whatever, how the day went and whoop, this whole content thing, like this content shit, y'all, is like, it's really crazy. The social media shit is crazy. Like, we're seeing it. These is some young motherfuckers, and they ain't even really that young, man. I think Brick may be like 40. You know what I'm saying? And Loose may be like 42. You know what I'm saying? So like 40 and 42, man, like, come on, bro. Man, these niggas is out here just, you know, speaking. They hope, what's up with it? Be easy. What's going on, bro? Hit the link later, man. Let's chop gang. And you know, these niggas is really wilding, you know. So just to say you got this nigga in your cell, man, to me, that's like, man, the police have set that whole thing up. And why are y'all falling for that? Like, y'all, that should have been the first thing. Y'all should have been like, oh, whoa, hold on. What you mean I'm celled up with, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like, we fighting a Rico. You know what I'm saying? And y'all finna sell us up together. So the shit looked really, you know, really funny. Really funny. And then again, like I said, these niggas been calling in and, you know, talking every day. And they're lying. They're lying. Because what they're saying in reality, and motherfuckers that know, it don't go down like that. What's up with it, madam? It don't go down like that. It don't. So these niggas is saying shit for content, which is crazy because they are, you're locked down. You're locked up, bro. You niggas is facing 10 plus years, man. And you so caught up in speaking to these motherfuckers and this content shit that's just got you guys just fucking out of this world with this shit, bro. Completely out of line and out of hand. So they saying, you know what I'm saying, they getting into fights in there and all kind of shit. And, you know, I just heard Luce was talking about, yeah, man, it was 7 of us and 9 of them. 9 of who? You know what I'm saying? Because for one, for just some old other shit, bro, on some real shit. If you in there with your race and I'm taking it, this is your race of people you fighting. You supposed to let a lot of dumb shit go when you in an environment like that because you need numbers. So for y'all to be saying that y'all taking these fades 7-9, you know what I'm saying, a little melee, you feel me? So you mean to tell me y'all getting down in front of all these other fashions that's up in there? You know what I'm saying? Showing y'all's ass. It's not looking good. You know what I'm saying? Because if say you 7-9 people are fighting, and you know some people get hurt, you losing a number. The people that's going to the hole, you losing some numbers. So it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? You let a lot of that shit go, bro. You be blood, crip, whatever, nigga, y'all functioning. We letting this shit go while we up in here, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But as soon as we touch down, it's just something cracking. So just they stories just ain't adding up to some motherfuckers that really be on, you know, some real shit and know what's going on. So it's just this content shit. You know what I'm saying? So with the fad thing, that's how we're gonna go into the fad. It's like it's a new fad. The new fad is to speak on the bodies that you may have, you know, had dealings with, you know what I'm saying? Either true or false, but you're telling it. You're giving, you know, the street it happened on, the time and the date. Shit, you may do a video and show the goddamn newspaper or news clipping, you know what I'm saying, that was on TV in your video to like nigga, this shit's real, nigga, this shit happened. Like you really claiming this shit. And for what? Like to get people that's, you know what I'm saying, you'll never meet to be like, oh man, that motherfucker, he cold. You know what I'm saying? He bodying shit. What the fuck? But now you facing your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Behind them walls, bro. It's like it's the wildest shit ever. They're speaking on the crimes that they doing. Licks. You know, like everything. I want to be fucking acknowledged for this shit. I did it. The next thing, I won't be surprised these niggas start, you know, because they have their cameras everywhere. The cameras come out everywhere. These niggas might start filming that shit, bro. Just filming they whole get downs and shit. So it's like, nigga, you feel me? It's really, really weird, y'all. They're inviting vloggers to come to their hood. I can't even go to these hoods, and these is my people, bro. They gonna sweat me, bro. Probably try to delete me or some old shit. You feel me? But they'll let these vloggers come through, bro. Fucking goofy motherfucking dipshit ass goofy motherfuckers, bro. That ain't even, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even part of the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, struggle in no way. But yet they letting these motherfuckers come in, film, you know, talk, say stupid shit, damn near start up some stupid shit, you know what I'm saying, just because they don't know, they ain't on point, they just saying shit they may have heard or something, and now you in the hood and you speaking on this shit, bro. Like there's some real blood, sweat, and tears that probably done went between these two different, you know what I'm saying, and you a goofy motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, you over here just, you know, speaking that shit like that, you know what I'm saying. It's really really crazy, y'all. And these is really real hoods, bro. These is like supposed to be like some real niggas, bro, some real gang banging ass, you know what I'm saying, with the shit ass motherfuckers, bro. And they're inviting this shit. Cameras, everything. These niggas is weapons out there, women out there that may be on some other shit, you know what I'm saying. They all out there, bro, just putting all themselves on blast. And it's just really, really crazy, y'all. It's crazy. And it's like it's a new fad. And that's what these motherfuckers is on. And like I said, Brick, Loose, you know, these niggas is in their 40s, y'all. But the social media got them. And what's fucked up is, like I say it all the time, man, you got these young motherfuckers that are watching this shit. All right, you be good, sincere. You have a great night. They watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they don't pick up on those type of ways, because that's trash. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good look. And we're gonna lose a lot of motherfuckers, man, to the system acting that way. I don't know where the OGs is at. I feel like I put in my work when I'm up here, you know, speaking and shit. Hopefully I touch somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to chop game with, you know what I mean? But I don't know where the hell these other OGs is at, bro. They ain't preaching the right. They ain't showing the right. They're showing a lot of fuck shit. And the shit that's really been just the funniest is, I said this the other day on when we had the from the block to the hood table on these gangsters, man. They're putting fake hair in their head. They're gluing hair in their head, y'all. Tattooed on the face, gangsters from the hood, gang banging, whatever. Come through with a fade today and come through with some braids, you know what I'm saying, on Saturday. That's about like that long. Your hair grow like that much every month. But you done got about 4 months of growth in 3 days. And the fucked up shit is you're going online. You're going online doing, what's up, phenomenal? You up in this motherfucker. Is you going online. So we see you. We just seen that you had a fade, bro. Now you got braids. But you from the hood, you a gangster, you the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, what are we doing? Then you got this one nigga, bro, same situation. Now that's a West Coast nigga doing that one. Then you got this nigga in Chicago. He got wicks. Look, these niggas had fades. He did too. You can look at his timeline on his lives, bro, and see, okay, last week, 2 weeks ago, okay, he had the fade. Okay. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? How this nigga got wicks this long? And that's what these niggas is doing, bro. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. These niggas is wilding out. They telling on themselves. They gluing hair in their head. Now, these is gangster niggas, right? Supposedly. If you would have did this shit back in the days, these niggas would have been on your helmet, bro. But now they just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this it is what it is. What's up with it? And then the thing is, like I told my homie, right? I was like, bro, you know what's crazy? I was like, what's up with these females, though, bro? Why ain't they on these niggas' helmet, bro? Because, you know, like a nigga, you feel me? A lot of the times, motherfuckers do shit for bitches. For the attention of a motherfucking woman. So I'm like, why ain't these motherfucking women telling these niggas, bro? Stop fucking gluing hair in your head, bro. Like, that's out. But ain't nobody saying nothing, bro. That's why I struck up this lie to put that shit out there, bro. Like, these niggas is tripping, bro. Tripping. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I say they tripping, bro, is because, like I said, these are supposed to be like some gangster ass niggas, bro. And if you would have did this shit, you know what I'm saying, years back, bro, they would have been on your line, bro. So now we got that type of shit. Motherfuckers is telling. You couldn't tell like that back in the days, bro. Nigga, your hood, nigga, that so-called DP and shit, nigga, you be DP'd like a motherfucker, bro. Like, straight up. Bad. You know what I'm saying? Inviting motherfuckers to the hood. Are you fucking crazy? Vlogging? Nigga, niggas be getting money in the hood, bro. I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? I was at a spot, nigga, and I come through slapping, bro. Like I said, everything I got 15s in my shit, bro. I ain't playing. I come through banging. But when I'm slide through the hood or something like that, bro, I'm not on that page, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on in that hood. And what the fuck I look like coming through here, you know what I'm saying, acting a donkey. I ain't from here. These niggas might be out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting a motherfucking mark on myself, nigga. For a nigga to come up trying to check me or what's up, nigga, where you know what I mean? But now these niggas is inviting motherfucking crazy ass, goofy ass motherfuckers, bro, with cameras, bro, into they shit. And they throwing up signs, talking shit, drinking, pistols, maybe a little bit of work, you know, showing different little spots and cut spots. And it's just, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So yeah, that was kind of it on that one, man. And then I just wanted to touch in a little bit on this Meech thing. And then I'll go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, open up the panel if anybody want to get down, you know what I'm saying, chop it up or whatnot. Like I said, this ain't going to be too long, y'all. I just want to come through and chop it up with y'all. But I don't know if y'all been following, you know, that big Meech and 50 Cent thing, you know what I'm saying, and the Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? That shit's wild. So, you know, I've been kind of in tune with that a little bit. And what's crazy is Lil Meech, right? You know, they did that BMF special. That was 50. And I give it to 50, man. You know, 50 is the type you don't play with. But 50 is also, to me, 50 is a real nigga, bro. He do be doing some real shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, and why? You have a good night. 50 be doing some good shit. And from what I hear is what that you know, Lil Meech dude is, you know, 50 put him through acting school. You know what I'm saying? So he can do that role for the BMF. You know what I'm saying? So he can accumulate some bread, you know what I'm saying? And help out the family and shit like that. And, you know, while Meech was, you know, doing his time, you know, kind of keep him, you know, relevant and his name alive. You feel me? 50 also, from what is being said, is, you know, that nigga made like 5 million. 5 million, y'all. And, you know, the young nigga, you know, he got nothing to show for it. He was you know, fucking the money, y'all. From what I hear is I guess they have these certain kind of jeans or whatever, and they're like, you know, like $10,000, bro, for a pair of jeans. And I guess the nigga was like, you know, on that type of time, he was trying to be like I guess like the rappers or whatnot. You know, he wanted to have that same look. You know, he's Lil Meech, right? He's Big Meech's son. So, you know, he gets some paper, you know, and he just starts buying shit so he can have that look. Young, stupid nigga. And they also said he had a, you know, a substance problem. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he owned one. So the thing is what's crazy is, you know, 50, you know, he helped the little dude out, bro. You know, got the show going for him, you know what I'm saying? Put him through the acting schools and shit like that. Put some bread in his pocket. His pops come home. So when his pops come home, you know what I'm saying? You know, I really didn't follow Big Meech or nothing like that, you know, back in the day. So I don't really know what the nigga's character or anything is like. But just the way I see him, kind of how he moved when he got out, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like he kind of just fell for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the way he moved with Rick was like the dumbest shit ever, bro. Like, it was a complete setup from the get. 50 and Rick, they don't fuck with each other, bro. And then you know that 50 put into your son, was able to get this nigga to get some money. And then when you get out, like, you over here like with Rick Ross, bro. And this nigga's like showering you with like gifts and talking about a concert that he's finna put on for you. And how all these people are gonna be there. What's up, Rare Treasure? And how all these people are gonna be there, you know, and just pumping you up, bro. Got your shit, you know, like a big ass balloon, bro. And you eating this shit up. Eating it up. So now you home, you eating this shit up. 50 like, what the fuck? What's up with this nigga, bro? So 50 like, okay, we're gonna play like that. Okay, we're gonna play like that. So 50 cut the whole show and all that shit, bro. Like, this shit's a rap video, bro. This is no longer, you feel me? We ain't doing this no more. BMF, that's over. Little dude like, huh? Oh yeah, this over. Rap. Your daddy over here fucking with Rick all like that, woo woo, and all this shit. Yeah, y'all let you and Rick do your thing. Rick talking shit. Hey, I'm gonna buy your masters. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do a better BMF than what you was doing over there. Like, just talking big shit. And you know, Meech, he's eating this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Just eating this shit up. And it's just like it's crazy because now nigga should have seen my live, you know what I'm saying, the other day with Hood Table, because now this nigga Rick Ross ghosted the shit out that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He see what he calls, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Okay, cool. Got him. 50 on him, you know what I'm saying? Shit going bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey. Now this nigga talk, he ain't nowhere to be found. Rick Ross, you don't see Rick Ross talking about nothing with this nigga Meech. Now they saying that whole concert and shit, they was trying to put it on 50, like 50 got that shit canceled. Now they saying it was Rick. So Rick was just playing this nigga. Had this nigga looking like a whole fucking goofball. So now this nigga, you know, he fell out with 50. And now Rick, Rick gone. Right. Where's Ricky? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So this nigga ain't nowhere to be found, y'all. Over here talking about broken arms and shit like that. And this is why he ain't been around and all this kind of bullshit. This nigga Meech broke to the motherfucker right now. They had a little thing that happened when Big Meech came home, right? I guess, like, little baby and all kind of motherfuckers slid through, you feel me? Little Meech had the motherfucking audacity to say, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? These niggas pulling up in Lambo trucks and all kind of shit, dipped out money, you know what I'm saying, in all the pockets. And they didn't drop us no bread. They didn't give us no money. Like, they didn't give my dad no money. They didn't give me no money. They didn't give us nothing. This nigga's thinking like these motherfuckers owe him something, bro. That's where this little nigga's head's at. Like, who raised this nigga, bro? Can't really say Meech because Meech was in the pen, you know what I'm saying? But this nigga, he what the fuck, bro? This nigga a little sucker. So these motherfuckers come through to, you know, fuck with your dad, whatnot, and you thinking shit, you know what I'm saying? These niggas should be cashing your dad out like this is a motherfucking Italian mafia type, you know, wedding type situation. Just throwing gifts at this nigga, bro. But that's the type of time we own, though, like now, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. Big Meech definitely felt entitled. Like, when they pulled up, they owed them something. That's a fact. Really felt that way, y'all. Like, strongly. To where, like, he voiced it. That's crazy, y'all. So, you know, that was wild. You know what I'm saying? Meech just basically showed how unloyal he was. Big Meech, I should say. Because for him, for 50 to put into your son like that, put money in his pocket, Rick Ross didn't give you no gifts even up to $1 million, bro. This nigga 50 for sure put $5 million in your fucking son's pocket and invested in him with the acting classes, bro. And you come out and basically just shit on 50, bro. Now you don't got a BMF series no more. That's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just fucked yourself, bro. And now the new word is now Big Meech is supposedly trying to do some harm to Rick Ross. You're the dipshit. You played yourself, bro. Just a nigga from the outside looking in. I know the way 50 and Rick get down. And just to see how you fell for that, bro, was just wild, bro. And that's why I say I don't really know too much about Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really follow him or nothing. You know, I don't know too much about him. I just know that, you know, that shit happened and he ended up going to jail and Jeezy came out, and that's all I know. But I just looking at his character and how he moves, it's different, bro. It's different. Dude came home on some wild ish. That's a fact, Chrissy. Big Meech need to sit his ass down and chill before he back behind bars and cut the damn braids off. Hey. Shout out to the niggas with braids, man. I used to rock braids like a motherfucker, man. Fuck that. Lock that shit up, man. Let that shit drop. Best hair decision ever. But yeah. Just wild, man. And then you know, just for Rick Ross to start all that shit. And then you got to think, this nigga had a song, I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, some, all that bullshit, right? Nigga, you was paying homage to this dude. Can they tie BMF money to Puffy? I don't know, Lolo. I've never heard nothing about Puffy in any situation with BMF. But it's just crazy how that nigga just started that shit, bro. Started that whole thing, and you got to think, like, you know, he put that song out like he was paying homage to old boy. So it's like, what was your motive, you know, really with Big Meech, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was your motive, bro? Like, because you knew that was gonna happen. Him fucking with you and 50, like, you knew that was gonna happen. And then for you to like go ahead and not fuck with bruh after that, that's why I kind of like is like wondering, like, what was your motive, bro? It's like your whole thing was to fuck off that relationship and then like dip. Like, what did Big Meech do to you? You know what I'm saying? For you to pull that move. And like, you know, he was saying that he was gonna leave Big Meech. And this is what they say, bro. You know, Rick Ross had a lot of those Chick-fil-A's, or was it? Yeah. I think it was Chick-fil-A, but them chicken spots. He had a lot of those. And he was supposedly gonna leave like 3 or 4 of them to Big Meech. The nigga ended up selling them, bro. He kept like, I think he's got like 2 of them. But he ended up selling them. So just completely played that dude. Wingstop, my bad. That's it. Thank you, Beezy. I appreciate that, bro. But yeah, just completely fucking sold the businesses, left the dude out in the cold. It was just really, really, really wild, y'all. But yeah, man, that was basically it, y'all. That's, you know, that's what I have for you. I just wanted to touch on, you know, what's been going on with you know, Big U and Brick. Like I said, they was thinking they was gonna come home today. Absolutely not. Brick looking at about 10 years. The latest on Loose, though, I didn't say that, was like I said, the nigga, it's coming out he lying about a lot of shit. So now what Loose is saying, hey, you know, he's got a twin brother, y'all. And their names are very similar. It's Termaine and Jermaine. And so what Loose is saying is, hey, the shit that you guys supposedly think is got me on is actually my brother. Y'all are putting basically false cases on me, this and this, and really weird. Now he's trying to say a lot of the shit that he was saying, it was content, you know, nothing is factual behind it. I mean, you got to remember, y'all, this nigga came out and said him and Big U were in the fucking Roscoe's when PNB fucking got licked, bro. Who does that? Who puts themselves in fucking bad situations, yo? Who puts themselves in bad situations, man? Who does that? These niggas. So no, they ain't gonna be coming home. Big U, like I said, they got enough on that man, bro. And just with the thing that happened in Vegas with the young man, but staying with him, DNA supposed to be on the young man's fingernails, and then from the extortion and the money that the feds was providing, bro. Like, how are you gonna fight that? How are you gonna fight that? They teamed up with your op to pay you, bro. You was extorting this nigga. So the monies you was what's up, so bomb. So the monies you was getting, bro, was their money, bro. How you gonna fight that? What's up, Genesis? That's a wrap. And again, his son just made it to the Chargers. Big U son. Professional ball player now, y'all. And now this nigga's dad is gonna be gone, bro. Off for some dumb shit. What's up, Liz? Off for some dumb shit. Never coming home, y'all. But he said he's taking it to the box. This is Big U. He said he's gonna take it to the box. He's gonna fight it. They're gonna start his shit in May. And we gonna see how that shit rock out, man. It's not looking good though. And then when you got like about 20 people that got hemmed up in this whole RICO, and damn near 80% of them already out. What's really going on, man? The feds ain't playing, man. And just for these niggas that think for Brick to just put out there like, yeah, man, we coming home today. Like he said this yesterday. Oh yeah, we gonna be home, bro. He told DJ Academic, said, man, I'll be over there on your fucking platform tomorrow, meaning today. Talking about all this shit. Like that's all these niggas is talking about, bro. They just want to get in front of a mic. These niggas is in a fucking cell, bro. Eating garbage ass food, cold showers, noodles like a motherfucker, bro. And you got families, bro, little babies and shit that you just had, both of them. And I'm talking about Brick and Loose. And you niggas is worried about fucking hitting a goddamn podcast, bro. Shit's fucking out of line, man. I don't understand it. I don't get it. These niggas is tripping, bro. And we got to do better. We got to do better. Like, I hope 2025, man, is the last year of this type of shit, bro. I hope that with this Fed case that's happening out here, man, that motherfuckers is seeing this shit, get a fucking wake up call and start moving a little bit different. I salute the prison channels, but some of these prison channels are doing too much, bro. They're doing too much. They're taking this content shit a little bit too serious, bro. You're putting, shit out there that don't need to be out there, bro. A lot of shit ain't supposed to be spoke to the public, bro. And that's not all just, niggas thinking they gangsters or G's, but that's what it is, man. There's a code to certain shit, bro. For a reason. I dig some of them though. Like I like Dubs, you know what I'm saying? Be Easy. I think he has a pretty dope channel, bro. I like his perspective on a lot of shit. Because a lot of them, what I'm taking is especially with because a lot of them are from California that I tune in with, and I know the politics that go on in the system. So when I see the different race or something and they speak or whatnot, I can appreciate it because at least they trying to turn a whole different leaf, because it is a different situation in there. So when they be speaking and they keeping it all the way G, you know what I'm saying, and not on that racist shit, you know what I'm saying, like knowing they need to move past that, like there's a better way of doing shit, you know what I'm saying, like it's gonna be what it is when you in the inside. That's pretty much set in stone. That's why it's not a good place to be. You know what I'm saying? Period. California state, bullshit, bro. Very racist. You know what I'm saying? Very racist. And you can be the coolest motherfucker in the world, and you just happen to be a certain skin color, and you into that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So when I see, you know, certain people on these prison channels, and they be preaching positive shit, and they be of a different race, and I know how it get down, I could fuck with it. I can acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? If they on some other shit and just trying to hype shit up or whatnot, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm not even gonna pay it no mind. That's whack, bro. That's whack. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link, man. See if anybody want to come up. Be easy, slide up here though, man. But I appreciate y'all sliding through. And let's see who ended up hitting the link, man. You feel me? So let's get this. Okay, nobody hit the link just yet. So just give me a quick second, y'all. We're gonna get this shit going. Play a quick song. I'll be right back.
Hey, shit, I'll be the tripping. I'll be in jail somewhere. Tripping on none of that. I'm just trying to get me a
Check this out. Knock your teeth down your throat. 60 G's in my Raiders coat. All trap money, split the sea in my speedboat. I live in the Bay, that's a place that never need dro. I can guarantee the best tree you ever seen before. Really, I'm the only motherfucker that you need to know. Bending corners, call the corner, they ain't getting up. 30s on my colors, we the dumbest, we be sitting up. On the block, half hard, half guap. Remember that? The Lord of P ain't allowed to speak, let's you peel the cap. Remember me? Did it all for the MOB, seeing shit you dream to see. It's the life, but won't wanna be right till my niggas free. You know what I'm saying? We'll say the world, but I'm just a man. And wanna sleep on the truth, but I overstand. You should know the ropes, I shouldn't have to hold your hand. Being broke is the life I never live again. It's the life I won't be right till my niggas free. It's the life I won't be right till my niggas free. Smoke tree and hate my man, get my enemies. I just wanna clap on my enemies. Niggas rap, but they couldn't see us in their dreams. Niggas rap, but boy, we active with the heat. Getting rich, motherfucker, I never sleep. We young motherfuckers and we run the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Thing on my waist, 50 in the safe, another 100 racks just sitting in the bank. My money stay long and yours don't grow. My bitches get money and yours don't. Oh, they call me Sell Steve, Big Mafia, the Don, not a knock mo-o. Damn Magic Don Juan, sitting in my Cadillac, blowing on bomb. Riding around Vegas with a suite at the Palms. Hopped out the whip, thing in the hand, ran up on the boy, had to clap that man. These streets ain't safe, so I keep my thing. Had to clap at a nigga, he tried to snatch my chain. Moved a lot of cocaine, made a lot of drug deals.
What it do, big?
Hey, what's good with you, bro?
Big chilling, bro.
Hey, shit, I'm out and about, you know, like literally on the block. So if you hear, you know, like cars and stuff passing, I'll try to mute up. But yeah,
it's all
I
good.
Want to tap in with you. Yeah,
yeah, man. So, so I have fucking people wanting to ask, you know what I'm saying, because they remember you from the first time you came up and you was you know, real calm and everything. And then the last time you was here, how you and Snoop got into it, they was wondering like what happened, like why did you flash on Snoop like that and start calling her all kind of bitches and shit. And they just want to know what happened because they was like, man, Be Easy was hella cool and yada yada yada, and we wasn't expecting him to just go off like that. Peach said, "This is the same man." So you know, they was just like, you know, they was like wondering like what's going on. So what happened? What made you feel like, you know what, I'm gonna just turn up right now? You know what I'm saying? Like what happened? They want to know. So go ahead and give it to them.
I mean, I thought, you know, I really don't want to rehash it. You feel me? Because you know, I don't really want to go down a rabbit hole and
right.
You know, keep that type of energy. You know what I mean? But
because you do remember Snoop from the first time though that you was up, right? Y'all was on the panel together and y'all was great. You do remember that though, don't you, or no?
Vaguely, I remember. You know what I mean?
Okay. Just I just want to know, like.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really don't remember. You know what I mean? Because you know, with the different names and all the type of stuff,
right? And that's why I said for sure. Go ahead. I don't know if I lost you or not. I don't hear your audio, B, but you're not muted.
Could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. So, no, I mean, it wasn't nothing personal. Like, really, I really thought like we, you feel me? Everything was what it was then, that we didn't really need to readdress it, but she came up there trolling, right?
Right.
Saying she was 65 playing and all this shit. So I was trolling with her.
Okay.
So I was trolling with her. This is content, right? She's not 65. I didn't think she was. So she was trolling. I trolled with her. Then she started getting a little disrespectful as if I was really coming at her for real. But I was just trolling just like her. Okay. And, you know, disrespect begets disrespect. You know what I mean? So somebody take it to a 5, I might take it to a 7. They take it to a 10, I might go to 15, I might go to 20. She came back in, she went to 50, she went to 100. I'm not even tripping. I mean, like, I really don't even care, you know what I mean? Like, it really wasn't nothing, you know? It was amusing for me, so. But yeah, it wasn't really nothing like, hey, here, I got this vendetta against this person, and
Okay,
I
yeah,
really
for
just
sure.
need to prove. Yeah, it just was like a random occurrence because you see, we was rocking out. You
Right.
feel me? So, you know, I
Yeah,
mean,
because
you know
like
where
I've
you
always said too, like, you know, Be Easy ain't the type to just be going at it with a woman and all that type. Like that's not the
nah, that's
page
corny
that
shit.
right.
That's some square shit. I don't really do that.
And that's why they was asking, like,
But
well, you know, we
disrespect,
know, right.
disrespect, whether it's legitimate, whether it's perceived, disrespect gets checked on the spot. Same way with her, right? She felt like I disrespected her, so she came to check in on the spot. That's all it was. You feel me? So, you know.
Okay. For sure.
Yeah, because for me, if you didn't bring it up, I never would have brought it up again. You know what I mean? But if something like that happens, or you remember the other dude, some other, I don't know who he was, maybe he's your boy or something, but I had a cool panel. Other dude came. I don't know what it is about your panels. A lot of cats like to try to antagonize. Nigga be trying to be cool, but you
Oh,
feel me?
that
Some
one
cats
time I
be,
know what you're talking about when bruh came
yeah,
up and was
bro.
just on some old other.
Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
That's some nerd shit. You feel me? He came up with the disrespect. You feel me? I had to meet or exceed the disrespect. So that's all it is.
Off
But yeah,
top.
shout out to her. I mean, I don't know her, so I don't really have no personal animus towards her. Like I said, disrespect gets checked in the moment. If you ask her, hey, would you check somebody that you believe disrespected you in the moment? She gonna say yeah. So we agree. And then
Hold
we
on
can
one
just move
second.
on from that.
All right. No, but yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Not only that, bro, this a cool space, bro. So like, I leave that for other cats. You feel me? If they want to do all this like rah shit, you know, and trying to, you feel me, boost the drama to get the views and shit. You know me, bro. Like really behind the scenes. So you know, I don't really rock out like that, but you know, I
Yeah, so
also
I
don't
just
discriminate when it comes to the smoke that gets doled out.
well, yeah, you know what I'm doing now is you know, like all that old other shit, bro. Like that's pretty much kind of just out, man. You know, like all the old rah and all that, like because like I was letting them kind of just do their thing, bro. But then after a while, it's just like motherfuckers just do too much, you know. Then the P bombing start coming in, just it's just too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? We get a
Then
lot of
it's get
hating.
into where you at. I'ma pull up docs and all this stuff. Like once you start threatening people's life, and then you know somebody physically get harmed, and then there's like all this happened on Big Rig panel. So yeah,
Right.
people did whatever they did, but it's like what was the platform that allowed this, essentially enabled this, right? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what's up, man. But I could dig it. Um, shout out to Snoop.
Yeah,
And
shout out to Snoop. Like I said, I mean, I got smoke for whoever got smoke for me, but I really don't be tripping off that shit, bro. We got so much shit to worry about that, you feel me? I can't wake up and worry about some internet beef that ain't even no real beef. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
off top. You know, it's small shit to a giant, man. Small shit to a giant.
exactly, water to a well.
Yeah. Off top, man.
No,
That's
but
what's up, man.
I like what you was talking about tonight. Like, how much longer you got? Because like I don't got much time either. I know you about to shut
Oh
it
no,
down
yeah,
soon,
I'm
right?
not. Nah, I'm just chilling. I'm not trying to hold you, but I just I just been watching a lot of this shit, bro, that these niggas been doing lately, and it's just really been fucking me up, B. You know, I don't really know how they really finding this shit cool, bro, to just really expose themselves like this. Like it's wild, bro. Like these niggas is really fighting a really serious case, and these niggas is worried about fucking being on the next podcast, bro.
Yeah, so that's what I said. Like, it's a different era now. You feel me? And the words of the Rock, it's a lot of Rudy Poo candy asses out in the streets. You feel me? That's what it is. This version or this generation of street niggas, they're really the new square niggas, because all of this shit is like square game goofy shit. That, you know, squares is like you don't know the game, so that's why you fucking up and fumbling and doing this shit, because you want some square shit. Like you know, you're not a product of this environment. You know what I mean? You're trying to blend in, but you sticking out like a sore thumb because you ain't really like that. You cut from a different cloth. You feel me? You might be cotton, but I'm cut from leather. You feel me? So it's
What's up,
levels
Queen?
to this stuff. So a lot of these cats out there, it's just they the new versions of squares. They'll go out there and be like, yeah, I got guns. Yeah, I caught a body and I self-snitch. What is street about that?
Nothing,
What is
bro.
hard about that?
And then that's what's fucking me up, because it's like you kind of trying to put out an image or something like, you know, you really from this shit, but then you're doing shit that's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what part of the game is that?
It's not part of it. It's so this the thing. It's a different game entirely, right? So you thinking what part is the game of that, and you thinking about the game that you and that I came up in. It's a, you know, they took that game and flipped it and turned it into something else. You feel me? It's not even the same game anymore. You feel me? Like once you operating by different rules, and you know the parameters is totally different on, you know, what you can do, what's accepted. It's not the same. You know what I mean? You can act, and that's what's getting people tripped out, because they keep trying to compare. You know, back in my day, you couldn't do this, but it's not back in your day anymore, right? Bruh, I seen cats that be wearing these do-rags that look like bonnets. But I seen like some reputable figures wearing that shit. I'm like, bruh, that's like a bonnet that y'all be telling. Why you feel me? What the niggas be complaining about? Man, why these hoes wearing bonnets in public? And now niggas looking like messy hoes wearing bonnets in public.
Now they're doing it. Shout out to the manosphere. That was everything that they was preaching like a motherfucker, dog. This shit crazy.
And man, the manosphere, the square sphere, the clownosphere. It was a lot of gang goofy cats. For reals. It was a lot of gang goofy cats that had no game. They were squames, square lames. That's what they was. And then they got a YouTube channel, and a bunch of other incels start following them. And then this where the goofy shit comes in, because cats will look like, okay, Big Rig ain't that real because this other channel got 50K subs. So if you was really real, why you only got 2,000 subs? Like, that's the world we live in. And even Tupac said, the hood sell 1 million crack rocks. That don't mean it's good. You feel me? So just because somebody got 1 million views, like, what type of views is those from? It's views from racists. It's real views from pedos and all that. You feel me? Like, do you really want that type of viewership? So I'm just saying, like, the most real shit I hear is from people that ain't even got like 20K subs, bro. The one, once you get to like 1 million and more, you got all these sponsors and all the stuff. Salute to you, get your money, but you gotta water your message down to what it's not really your message, right? It's what your donors want you to say. Yeah, you like, yeah, I can say whatever you want. Actually, you can't. You can say you can say all this messy shit. You can talk about black on black crime. You can talk about black people all you want.
All day.
But you can't talk about other groups. So clearly you can't say whatever you want. So that's what people get misconstrued, because they talk shit about black people all day. So they like, look, I can say anything. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
say something about Jewish people.
We need to do a stream on that. We need to do a stream on how it is. It's like it's acceptable for you to go ahead and speak on the blacks, the culture, and all that type of shit. But you better not speak on nobody else. Like,
Exactly. And then a lot of cats co-sign
that's a
that.
fact.
Bro,
That's a fact.
I'll see whole Asian panels, all Asian, all Latino. They be talking about black people. But then you get a black panel and all of it is about black, black, black. I'm like, well, won't you talk about the Asian people like you talking about them? But people really be scared and it's like, man, I'm hella thug. I'll kill somebody in the street. You so thug that you'll kill somebody in the street, but you won't make a panel talking about the racism and anti-blackness from other groups. What is gangster about that? You'll kill a nigga because he scuffed your Jordans, but you won't make a podcast talking about these other groups gentrifying you and doing all this shit. Cats to be like,
Okay.
oh yeah, my Mexican homie, that's my nigga. Y'all hit a lick together. That same Mexican homie that you called your nigga, when he go to jail, who is he gonna click up with? Big Red. Who
You already know.
So that's what I'm saying. So why are you trying to front and act like they, but you too scared to even speak on that. You too scared to even speak on that, but you telling me you gangster. And you'll pull up on me for saying this, but it's like, stop me when I lied.
Well, let me ask you this. I know you said you got to leave, bro. And I really got to get your perspective on this. What do you think, bro, on how these niggas is really letting like these motherfuckers come in and do vlogs in the hood and shit, bro? But like I said, me or you go up into these hoods, bro, we gonna get sweated, bro. And these is our people, but we ain't from the hood. So they, as soon as they see us, they gonna look at us as marks. You know what I'm saying? They gonna, hey, so where you from? Whoop, and hit us all the whole nine, bro. But they let these other motherfuckers in, bro, with cameras. They showing out. You know, it's like they doing a song and dance for these niggas, bro. Like, what do you think about that, bro?
I mean, it's just an extension of the point that I was just making. Like, the new street cats is the new squares. And I want to say the majority, but to just be accurate, I'll say a significant and problematic amount, you feel me, of cats that's, whether they have it, and this is not just only cats with street background, but this, this is kind of where the discussion is framed around. A lot of them cats is like the biggest coons known to man. Now, the majority of it is just like performative cooning. It's performative cooning because you get there's always a bag in it. You feel me? And then some of it is inadvertent cooning. You feel me? Where it's like, you just trying to live life, up to whatever mythical standard of being a street nigga. But in the midst of that, you doing a lot of detrimental, destructive stuff, to the community that you representing. Anything that's undermining to the progress and the advancement of the black community is cooning. And like I said, some people inadvertently do it like, man, I'm just only robbing cats because I gotta feed my family. But you rob somebody that had to feed their family too. You feel me? Which you were undermining the advancement of the collective. So it's kind of like an inadvertent cooning, but a survival mechanism. You feel me? Where two things could be, right at the same time. But then there's other cats where they just crash out because it's lucrative to talk shit about black people, right? And they'll say, oh, you 13% of the population, even though we're more than that, and the numbers is repeatedly undercounted because a lot of cats don't fill out the census. But let's just go with that. 13% of the population, but every time you go on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, it's like a damn near 90% of the discussion is about black people, right?
Yep.
Why is that? You feel me? Because that's what they wanted framed around, because it's polarizing. So we're super influential, but then there's also where they want to elevate the underworld too. Every community, like honestly, black people is like the bottom feeders of crime, bruh. Like they paint, so we get overly mass incarcerated, overly targeted, but like, tell me anybody, where are the illicit black massage parlors? I'll wait. Where are the illicit black massage parlors that are human trafficking and giving happy endings, making millions? I'll wait. Where are the black cartels? Cats will talk about a gang in Chicago. What is more dangerous, a gang in Chicago or a Colombian cartel, a Mexican cartel? They got Jewish cartels, the Irish mob. I mean, like, which one is more dangerous? Those are organized crime, right? Like if somebody do a drive-by in Chicago, some nigga I don't know, some dusty nigga do a drive-by in Chicago, they like, that's black culture. How? I don't know that nigga. You raising your son, Big Rig, you an active father, right? You raising your son, but because some nigga got killed in Chicago, that's on you. You gotta hold that L because that's black culture. We the only ones that do that. So then if I flip it and say, okay, look up what racial demographic is leading in bestiality crimes, you know, having sexual relations with animals. And then if I say, hey, this whole demographic is like that, that's part of their culture. People will be like, nah, man, you can't generalize. You can't do that.
Right.
But no one has no issues with generalizing us.
Mm.
And then less than 1%. Look up the numbers. Don't take my word for it. Look up the numbers. Less than 1% of the entire black population does crime. It's literally less than 1%. Crunch the numbers. So instead of focusing on the let's just say 2%, right? Instead of focusing on the 98% that's not killing and murdering people, it's like, let's focus on the 2%. And peep this, even the whole term black on black crime, that was just that shit was just came up to just kind of demonize us. Most crime is intraracial. That means most white people kill white people. Most Latinos kill Latinos. You know, in the North, right? They hate the North. They hate the Serranos, right? They call them scraps. Even though most of them don't identify as brown, guess what that is? Brown on brown crime. Show me one podcast of any Mexican, Hispanic, Venezuelan, Honduran making about brown on brown crime. Could anyone point me to a podcast that's talking about that? Could anyone point me to an influencer that's talking about that? No, but you can find a bunch of step-infested Negroes talking about, what about black on black crime? Show me the podcast of white people talking about white on white crime. I'll wait.
That's
hopefully I answered your question, but if you had anything else, just let me know.
And then you go on mute. You mic dropping on a nigga. Okay. Hey, yeah, man, that was a lot, bro. I gotta agree, man. I don't see everybody, and there probably could be one or two maybe out there that may speak on it, but you know, just off the cuff or whatnot, I gotta agree, bro.
We gotta go with the majority rule. Like, we can't just go with like a few, right? Because when it comes to us, like, they're always talking about accountability, and the black community needs to hold itself accountable. Cool. Show me the videos of white people holding each other accountable. Show me the videos of Latinos holding each other accountable. They're not. They talking about us. So we the only ones out there crashing out, bro. They got, I'll just say this community. Let's just say the chosen people or the J people. This community has a bunch of people going to, you know, just for stream purposes. But y'all can look this up. In Israel, it was like a haven for pedos. Like, there was convicted pedos here. They go to Israel, which was another country, and were given safe haven. Look at those churches, those Catholic churches. How many little boys have went through there, and you know what they've done? You know, molesting them, sodomizing them, you know, forcibly penetrating them. Some of them, they tried to argue it was consensual and all this stuff. Nobody is talking about that culture. They keep talking about here. What about black on black crime? A lot of those Catholics that y'all was doing that to was white. That was white on white crime. It's not framed like that. Guess what Russians are considered? White. Guess what Ukrainians are considered? White. Guess what they're doing right now? In a war, slaughtering each other. Bro, they dropping bombs, drones, cats getting limbs amputated, hundreds of thousands of deaths. It's just called war. It's not called white on white crime, even though it's literally two groups of white people killing each other. But they want you to say, oh, Chicago is so bad and all this stuff. Yeah, some knuckleheads out there, but you can't go to the middle class or well-to-do black areas where none of that crime is happening. It's only in poor areas because the link is not black people inherently are criminals. It's like once you impoverish, people gonna do what they need to do. It's not a justification, but it just is what it is. And a lot of that crime shit, they want it to go on because it's a whole industrial complex too. Like, especially if they want to gentrify an area, the more crime ridden it gets, then they say, look, man, nobody wants to live here. Then they do an eminent domain, and basically the government comes in and buys the housing for pennies on a dollar, or they sell them to a private developer for pennies on a dollar. Then whatever hood you knew of growing, whether it was O Block or Compton, you ride through it now and you see, little white women in leggings walking their Yorkies. Once you see that, it's been gentrified. Because they ain't gonna be walking through no area that's predominantly black like that. But yeah, now all of the areas that you grew up in knowing like, oh, that area is hood. No, it was hood. And they let that, they just let the bottom fall off. So then, like I said, they can come tear it all down, and then they build up, newer housing, and then they price you out the market. So,
Yeah, you talking your shit, dog. Shit. Yeah, bro. I don't I don't like to just be the echo chamber, bro, but I gotta agree, man. You spitting. I'm looking at the chat, you know what I'm saying? And
you know what, I ain't even looking at the chat right now.
I'm looking at it. I don't see no disagreement or anything really like you kind of hitting on some shit, bro.
Man, salute the chat. Shit, I thought they was still still mad at me from last time, but
oh no, should they, you explained what what it was, and so the chat they see what it is, man, so it's all Velveeta.
Yeah, no, and I mean, and that's the vibe that that we usually get from our spaces. It's cool to get contentious and shit, because something like that happened in an organic moment. But once you try to orchestrate that shit for views and content,
right?
Like I said, that's where it get into the like kind of lame, square toward territory for me. But nah, like this was off the cuff. You know what I mean? I didn't even know what we was gonna be talking about. So this, you feel me? This all freestyle, but
yeah, I love being organic.
And it ain't even about being an echo chamber, because me and you have no issue with disagreeing with each other. But
absolutely,
that's a good point though too, because some people try to be contrarian just for the sake of being. Like somebody will say 2 + 2 is 4, and it's like, is it really though?
Right,
it's like, come on,
right.
It's like, come on, bruh.
I know some people that pop up and do shit like that, brother. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, because some people, they don't like you, but the like I said, 1 + 1 = 2, no matter who.
He said they don't like you, basically. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, that's the only way, unless you say something egregious.
He said they don't like you, bro. Basically, my nigga. Like,
I mean, when you say something that's irrefutable, and then somebody come in and they try to find an angle to disagree with you, I mean,
Fuck.
either that I would say they don't like you, or they just they just like to argue. They just like messy, but not
Hey,
everything needs an argument.
exactly, my nigga. That's what's crazy though, bro. It's like, if I don't like somebody, bro, or don't dig them or whatnot, I'm not gonna hit the panel, or you know what I mean. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's just the shit be hella weird, bro. Like I'm not gonna try to fuck off what you got going on your, with whatever the topic is. Like I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna derail your shit.
No, doctor.
You feel me? None of that, bro. I'm a shit. But it's like these motherfuckers really be wilding, bro. And it's just like, fuck, man. You got to really start handling motherfuckers a whole different way, bro. Like you don't want to be like you trying to, send somebody and check them. But it's like sometimes it's like, bro, what the fuck, my nigga?
But see that. Like that's the hypocrisy that I be talking about. Like cats be talking about, man, where's the accountability for the community? And I was like, okay, you know what accountability starts with? You. So then when somebody try to hold you accountable, oh,
I almost spit up my water, my nigga.
When somebody try to hold you
said, what accountability starts with? You. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, nigga. A nigga, my eyes may get big and shit. Bro. Like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? What you mean, me? Yeah, nigga, you. Motherfucker.
So that's what I'm saying. You talking about the community, and man, these chicks, man, who is holding these women accountable?
For sure.
It's like, bro, you a man. So if another man ain't gonna hold you accountable, really, as a man, you should be holding yourself accountable. But and we're humans. None of us are infallible. So it's just like sports or something, right? A star player might mess up. It's like, hey, Big Rig, you missed that block. Tighten up. That's accountability. I don't need to say, man, you fucking funky ass nigga, you missed the block. You feel me?
Right. You be littling and shit. Yeah, I'm tired.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm saying there's a way. It's like, what objective are you trying to accomplish? Right. Like right now, if I see you standing up, which one is more likely to get you to sit down? Big Rig, do you mind having a seat, please? Big Rig, sit your ass down, nigga.
Right. You feel me? That's a fact.
In both is to get you to sit down, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Absolutely. Shout out to Mac Dre. But that's a fact.
So I do agree that if you are going to attempt to hold someone accountable, and I can go on a whole diatribe about that, but do it in a respectful manner. You know what I mean? Because like, don't try to be scolding cats, because it's like, there's something we all need to be accountable for. It's just because somebody haven't called you on it, don't mean that it's not there. And sometimes you haven't called yourself on it. So when somebody pull your card, hey, Big Rig, you need to tighten up on this. If it's done in a respectful manner, take it as for what it is. But if they trying to go out of their way to embarrass and undermine you, now you're trying to humiliate me. Now you're trying to be disrespectful, and it's going to change the whole energy behind it. But yeah, before Cass is talking about, man, what these women need to do. Bro, you are a man, bro.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm just saying, like there should be some upstanding, virtuous women holding these women accountable, right?
Right.
Like for reals. I don't want some little fine, petite, little sweet thing trying to hold me accountable. Like I'm gonna be holding myself. It's like, baby, you feel me? We can go on a date, we can go on these trips and all this stuff. But like
a little fine, petite, sweet thing, though. You feel me? But really just like wait checking shit though. Like hey,
that 5'5", yeah, the 5'5" with brown eyes and like, nigga, you ain't shit and you ain't doing this. Is like, no, I'm not. That's why you got to be on. You got to stand on business.
God,
you got to stand on business, be on your square, so that you holding yourself accountable. So it's nothing. It's they made little memes about it where it's like you come home and your parent is trying to look for something to hold you accountable. Like your homework already did it. Those dishes, they're cleaned, and you know what I mean. What about the laundry? Already took out and folded. You feel me? So that's the thing. Once the women, they're looking for reasons to hold you accountable, and you need to have already held yourself accountable, so that when they look to pull your card, there's nothing to pull. They're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I was gonna hold him accountable for, you know, his financial status, or you know what I mean, his emotional availability, you know what I mean, his physical fitness, whatever it is, you know what I mean. If you already held yourself accountable and you're actively pursuing that particular goal, or you know, working on developing yourself, you know, it won't really sting, and they really won't have much to come at you with. Now your bro might come at you with like, dang, bro, you put on some pounds the last time. You know what I mean? So you take
Right.
it from your bro, and then you like, cool, I'm gonna hold myself accountable, get in the gym, you know, and then your lady is gonna be like, oh damn, like you lost some weight or you gained some weight, but it's done in a way that she see that you're actively working on something. You know what I mean?
Right.
You identify the problem, and you know, I'm working to like rectify it. You know what I mean? It may not even be a problem, because some chicks, you know, they like they dudes on the chunkier side because they think that some other chicks don't like the dad bod. But I mean,
Hey,
it's
shout out to them
2025.
chicks, man. Shout out to them
That dad
chicks, man. Go ahead.
dad bods is slaying a lot of chicks. You feel me? Because there's a lot of dad bods, but you feel me? They working 60 hours. You feel me? So where they don't got 6-pack, they got the 6 figures. You feel me?
Man. Okay. Yeah, man. Shit. You put in some work tonight, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man,
Pull up was right.
hold on.
Okay.
Is this easily rigged or what?
I mean, I'm fuck. You know,
I'm just asking you. I can't say what it is. I'm asking. It's on you to tell the people what it is. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I mean, it's giving me a flashback like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
bro had flashbacks, almost spit his water out. We back.
As long as the meat doesn't disappear when you sit down, I'm cool with the dad bod. Goddamn, Peach.
Oh damn, Peach stand. Hold on, Peach. Hold on. I'm calling cap on Peach because Peach is from the South. In the South, with that Southern hospitality, I know them girls out there, right? They like to keep a man well fed, right? That term corn fed comes from the South, right? So I'm just saying, like, you know, not all the brothers out there. I'm just saying, you know, Big Rick, not all the brothers in the South, you know, it's gonna be you feel me?
Peach said
the
weed
size
around
of a
here.
pencil.
Yeah, okay.
That's all I'm trying to say. Who was that, Cutting Pete? That was Cutting Pete. So that's what. So you know they over there. They eat even in Texas, right? What they say, everything is bigger in Texas. They don't say everything is smaller in Texas.
That's what they say.
I mean, Florida is the same thing. They out there grilling gator meat and you feel me, gator ribs and stuff. Like they eating heavy out there.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with some gator meat though. That's crazy.
Big Rig, you know the saying, don't knock it till you try it.
No, I hear you, but I don't think I'm gonna try it, brother.
Hey, well, speaking of that, I know some Carolina cats, they love that raccoon meat. And actually raccoons, they have some of the highest protein content. So you feel me? You want to get your protein on, you know, cook up some coon.
That's too close to like a squirrel or something to me, brother. I can't do it. I know that meat's got to taste.
I mean, I think they is in the same. I think they might still be in the same rodent family. But how you know? You probably. I mean, you know, what, like a raccoon taco with a little bit of onion and cilantro.
I couldn't do it. I had deer before. It's a different, you know, it's just a different texture, bro. It's just, so I would think that shit, and it's just gonna be different. I wouldn't want to try it. I don't think I would have a taste for it. I don't think it. Yeah, because I don't think that the taste I would
that has a taste. Bro had that little stutter.
Because I'm thinking of how I could dress it up, even if I put barbecue sauce or something like this.
I told you, ranch, cilantro. Put some Sweet Baby Rays with a, you feel me, with a side of coon.
With Sweet Baby Rays.
That's what I'm saying. So dip the coon leg into the Sweet Babies.
I can't do it, brother. I can't. I hear you though, but they fuck with it, bro. They fuck with it tough, but I can't do
Oh,
it.
possum too. My folks from
See,
Louisiana, they
now
be
you
eating
really done
possum and
lost
stuff.
me. That
For
meat's
real,
gotta
look it up.
really be funny. No, I believe you, bro. But that meat's gotta
But hey,
really be
peep
some
this.
funny meat, bro.
No, peep this. When they was cooking it, like I was like, "What the hell y'all doing?" So they was boiling it. He was like, "Oh man, you feel me?" He was like, "You gotta, you gotta cook the poison out first."
See what I'm saying? That don't even sound right, bro.
Bro, I swear.
And I fuck with chitlins, but still, chitlins, even the
chitlins.
meat.
Oh, come on, bro. Now,
I
hold
do.
on.
I fuck with
Oh,
chitlins.
no,
I
I
fuck
can't
with
let
it.
you get that off.
I
You
fuck
said
with it.
you won't eat a coon salad or a coon burger.
Nah, because I
but
fuck with
you'll
that
eat
shit that's in
chitlins?
menudo too. That it's almost like I don't know what it is, but
Bruh, just eating anything.
I'll fuck with
Give
that.
it to
But
Big Riggs. He'll eat anything.
nah, I'm not life cereal. But at the same time,
Okay, Mikey.
exactly. It's still a funny type of meat though. Try it. There you go. I'm that messy. It's still like the texture is funny, so that's why I'm saying I would think like the possum, and it would probably be a funny meat like that, but probably just a cold flavor, bro. Like I just couldn't do it. Maybe because I don't know. Maybe because it came from a cow or something, I could rock with it. I don't know. But coming from like an animal like that, I wouldn't want to try it, bro.
What about
when you say fuck no, and then when you say that they boil in the poison out, like even that one thing, bro, that minute.
I mean, they do it with scorpions.
The egg
yeah.
with the chicken in it.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
So hold on.
Happen.
You didn't even fully let me get my question out. I
Go
said,
ahead,
"Do you eat?" I said, "Do you eat duck?" As soon as I said "duh," you said no.
What? Do I eat what?
Dog or cat?
I said, hell, nigga, I knew you was gonna say that. Fuck no.
That's all I said. Do you eat duck? And you
I seen a thing on YouTube where they had them, bro, posted up like at the market, bro. It was fucking.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They have like a festival, and in certain African traditions and like a lot of Chinese, like once you eat the dog or cat, depending on which one, it gives you like kind of mystical like powers, and some people do it for libido too.
Poisoning you, nigga. Fuck that.
How you know? You ain't never ate one though.
Because I'm afraid to. Fuck that. And the balut, the fertilizer, that's what it is. Peach balut. That shit. Oh my. I seen that shit on fucking Fear Factor back in the days. I was like, this nigga cold for that, bro.
Somebody
you gotta
was
really want that
fertilizer?
money for that. No, they was eating balut. Joe Rogan made them motherfuckers eat balut, bro. On Fear Factor back in the day, a cold dude, bro.
That was wild, bro. Yeah, they was eating all sorts of like, bro, rhino penis,
balls. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He was sending them through the ringer, bro. Like, Joe Rogan, he a cold nigga, dog.
I think he even had like some like bat or monkey feces or something like that.
Man, that's way out of line, bro.
And peep this. They were like, it was a chance to win this money, but then when you didn't win, you just had to deal with
shit all on your lip. Yeah,
you got to deal with the shame. It's like, bro, did you really just deep throat a rhino sausage? I'm just saying, bro,
on TV, bro, gagging and all that shit, bro, like going through the ringer, nigga, and you lost. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bro, the original throat goats came from Fear Factor.
The what?
I said the original throat goats came from Fear Factor.
Hey, Joe Rogan was a cold nigga, bro.
Bro was cold. He was excited too. They was like,
he was catching fades.
Yeah, they was commenting on it like it was like it was a football game. Okay, he picks up the dick. Oh, he puts it near his lip. Oh, he chews it. I'm like, come on, bro.
Hey,
like,
when they had that episode, bro, all that shit like that, bro, I was like, this nigga is fucking crazy, bro. And it's like, if you don't do it, nigga, like you're 86, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, these motherfuckers is doing it. And then it's like, nigga, you didn't even win, bro. Like that shame is a motherfucker, bro. And then you walk away. He show you walk away too. Hey, he was a cold nigga, bro. He sent them motherfuckers through the ringer, dog.
And
If
a
you
lot of
signed up
cats
for
was
that
getting
show, you was
sick
a
after
cold
that
nigga.
shit too. Like let's say like when cats went home, you feel me? You know what I mean? If they had ate like an orangutan nut or something, and then they went home and they was sick, it was just like, hey, you signed a waiver. You feel me?
That's a fact, bro.
Um,
Hey, he would have motherfuckers, dog, with and locked in a box they head with tarantulas and shit. Like this nigga was tripping. This nigga, I remember when he even did a Night Rider thing, bro. He had the motherfuckers in a car and he had a big ass semi truck, my nigga. They had to drive up the truck, my nigga. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with bruh, dog? Like, hey, they had to take that show off the air, bro. That shit was a little too wild, my nigga. You couldn't do no shit like that nowadays. No fucking way.
Hey, it's crazy though. Like what we grew up watching that don't seem even too long ago.
Yeah, you can't do that shit.
People was like, nah. There's like you just can't do it. Like how?
Like we could have got sued so many times doing this shit. How did we get away with this shit? It's not gonna happen, bro.
Even a lot of that jackass shit, I don't think you could even do now.
Absolutely not. I was just thinking about that shit, bro. But I was thinking more of like a Jerry Springer thing. But yeah, you can't do that shit no more.
No, because a lot of those premises will be held liable, right? Like if you go you go to a Walmart, do a prank, and somebody break their leg and shit. Yeah, they didn't intend it, but then they'll be like, "Where was security? Why didn't it stop?" and all this stuff. Now they may not have action, kind of like that chick who was she was extra fat and she tried to sue Lyft because the driver was like, "Man,
I heard about that, but I didn't really get into that, bro. But I did hear a little bit, seen that like floating. That was wild, bro. So do you know about that?
Yeah, it was this chick. She was a rapper. She actually she
was a rapper. So was it content, bro?
Or was it let me say she is a rapper. I don't know. I think it was like just a clout chase just to get her name out there.
Yeah, because since you said rapper, now it's like,
yeah, she's really like kind of like. Have you seen that show, The 600-Pound Life?
No, I know about it though.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically about a show where these people are like 600 plus pounds, 600 and some change, like a lot.
Yeah, they be like stuck in a room and shit. Like,
correct. You know what I mean? Eating Cheetos and powdered donuts and stuff all day. But yeah. So, anyways, this chick, I don't know how big she was. Let's say 500, just for the give her the benefit of the doubt. Anyways, the Lyft driver was like, unfortunately, my tire,
no,
I'm
don't do that.
No, for real. The driver was like, I won't be able to, because he was like, it might be too much pressure on my tires, kind of like he didn't want his tires to pop.
A Prius?
Bruh had like, I can't remember. I gotta look it up, but probably like a Nissan Altima, something like that. You feel me? Something like that. So when the chick was like, "No, I get in cars like this all the time," and he just kept saying, "Oh man, I don't want my tires to pop." So she went on the Breakfast Club. She tried to sue Lyft. I don't think she won. But yeah, basically she was saying that they were discriminating and being fat phobic.
Damn.
Exactly. And she was saying, well, they got all sorts of accommodations for other, disabled people, with the handicap placard. So it's like, right, somebody is disabled and you go out of your way to give them, a parking spot up front, or they have like wheelchair ramps, even stores, they have to be ADA compliant. So if somebody is disabled and they have a wheelchair, they should be able to ride their wheelchair through the aisles. If they aren't, they can actually, have some sort of like lawsuit, So she was arguing, saying like, hey, y'all do it for other groups and make special accommodations. So if I'm 500, 600, 700 pounds, then, special accommodations should or could be made for me too.
Yeah, Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I did see a little bit about it, but I didn't really like look into it or nothing like that. And I see it kind of just died out and shit. So I don't know how it
Exactly.
panned out.
I don't think she won the case, so I think it died out because they was like, well, his car is small and you know, you do weigh, you know, you are a bit rotund. You know what I mean? So I guess it came down to that. I mean, but salute to her. She actually got bars, bruh. The only
Oh,
thing
okay.
is too,
Okay.
now she got an OnlyFans too. So I
Hey.
don't know. I don't know if Cass is smacking the guts or if she is doing her own toy thing. But I know after this thing, she did like say that she had a OnlyFans. So maybe you can subscribe to that, Big Rig. Tell me what it do.
Oh, you gonna put that on me, huh? Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just saying so you can get more background on the story, and
I
you
mean,
know,
but you could do it too, though.
I could, but you know,
Oh, okay.
just want to promote some eye candy to the bro.
Okay. I got you. Okay.
I mean, you're not fat phobic, are you?
No, absolutely not.
See, so what's the issue with a subscribe?
I mean, I don't do
to a
that
fellow
anyways,
content
though.
creator.
But I mean, I got you though. You know, I see where you going. You feel me? But you might
Okay.
want to go ahead and you might want to go ahead and subscribe and let a nigga know, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like, hey, bro, this shit was
Okay.
kind of cool.
Got you. I just might do that, bro, and then come back same time next Wednesday.
Yeah, you know, let a nigga know. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, I kind of check game, and it was, you know, I'll be like, oh shit. I still ain't gonna check it out though, but you know, I'm gonna take your word for it.
That's all I said. I was gonna try to arrange like a blind date or something like that. Was my whole.
Oh no, that's what it ain't. That's what ain't gonna happen. But you know, I hear you.
Got you. My bad. You know, just trying to give Big Rig a big surprise. You feel me?
Oh, okay, for sure. Big Rig, a big surprise. Okay,
From the Brody.
Off top. Well, shit, man. I appreciate you sliding through, man. We an hour and 49 in. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I'll probably end up getting ready to shut this shit down. But you know, whenever you're ready to slide through, man, we get something going, man. I think that one topic though would be pretty dope, man. I think that shit might go, bro, because these motherfuckers do be kind of playing with us, man, out here in these social medias and all that. They'll speak on us like a motherfucker, dog. That's a fact. That's really weird. Got to put some eyes on that.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Then
man.
as soon as you start talking about somebody else or something, they want to go ahead and try to shut you down or censor you or something, or say you this and that and whatnot.
They want to try to loke up on you. It's like loke up on your failures. Nut up on your failures. Get gangster on your failures. You feel me? Like, bruh, if you know that your desired weight is to be 185 or 200 pounds, and right now you 235 or 250, get gangster with yourself about that so you can get down to your desired weight. Don't get on internet and start, you feel me, whining about chicks and saying what other cats ain't doing. You're not setting your own goals, and you're not even accomplishing your own goals. You're not even working towards your own goals. It's like, if everybody was really holding themselves accountable, it really wouldn't be enough time for all of this foolery, this buffoonery and chicanery. It wouldn't be enough time for it because you really be on the grind, bruh. All these cats be acting like, man, I'm working 50 hours. How? Nigga, you always on social media whining about somebody else, complaining about somebody else, telling others to not complain, but you complaining about somebody else complaining is what? Complaining. So come on, bruh. Cats need to tighten up. But anytime, bro, tap in. It's all love.
All right, man. I appreciate you, bro. You have a great night, pimping.
Yes, sir. Peace out. Salute the chat. Love y'all. I'm out.
So yeah, y'all, appreciate y'all sliding through. You know what I'm saying? I think this was a cool little live. Glad homie pulled up. Chop game. Y'all got a bar of him, man. You know, Be Easy is a real cool dude, y'all. he really be out there in the field when it come to doing shit in the community and everything. He ain't just talk. And it ain't like niggas is just squares and shit. Niggas done been through what they've been through, and know that there's a better way. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they move. Today. You feel me? So that's why I salute Be Easy so much. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows what it is. You feel me? And he knows that type of shit is just out, bro. So I could dig him. Y'all got a bar of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the nigga how he be speaking and how he talk. You know what I'm saying? That's his get down, man. That's how our show went. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is, bro. That was our dynamic. You feel me? So hopefully, he slide back through, you know what I'm saying, and we get a couple of cool little, topics every now and then for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Really hit on some like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Usually when B come around, we gonna go, deep. Usually rigged off top. We gonna go like deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna hit home with some shit. And that's why I'm kind of cleaning up my shit around here, man. You know what I'm saying? The people that be here and rock, y'all rock. You feel me? Y'all know how I get down. It ain't all about the fuck shit and shit over here, man. You gonna have a good time over here, speak some real shit, you know what I'm saying? And try to push things forward, you feel me? Become better. I know where I'm at. But the question is, do y'all know where y'all at? Because we on the block with Rig, man. You feel me? So this Sunday, man, it's gonna be going down again. Me and Hood Table. We're gonna be on her channel though, 7:00. So she gonna have a nice, topic going and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all pull up. It's gonna be the next time y'all see me, you feel me? So, I hope to see y'all up over there. And every Wednesday, man, we getting down. Let me see. Before I hit him with the song. Yeah, so look, D-Ham, look. Next Wednesday, D-Ham, you gotta slide through, bro, and hit the panel, man. We gotta play this song, man. My people gotta hear this shit, man. You did your shit. D-Ham made me 2 songs, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna play him with D-Ham up here, you know what I'm saying? So we can go ahead and show D-Ham a lot of love, man. Great conversation, Be Easy, that dude. Very informative, intellectual conversation with you and the other great people in the chat. For sure, Miss 215, appreciate you being here. Miss Piggy said, good night, everyone. You feel me? Real recognized, real conversations, grown-ish conversations. Thanks, Big Rig off top. Liz, no mortal can make it to the next level without the help of the creator. Okay. D-Ham put the 100 in there. You feel me? So appreciate y'all, man. Again, we're going to be at Hood Table 7:00, you know what I'm saying, on Sunday. And we're going to be back over here West Coast Wednesday.
Big
Yeah.
Rick Slap.